Hi Pisces, welcome to Pisces Tarot and Advice. Let's have a look and see what's going on for you at the time you watch this video, what it is that you need to know for your highest good. As always, take what resonates, disregard the rest. Don't force anything to fit. And always feel free to check out any other video on the channel that you feel drawn to. It may hold messages for you. So this is for any significant Pisces placements that you may have in your chart. If you've got a lot of activity in Pisces, if you're dealing with a Pisces, or if it's just a house in your chart, you don't have anything else going on, but you were still guided here, trust that there are messages for you. All right, let's see what's going on. Thank you all so much for your likes, your shares, and your comments, your feedback, for subscribing. Let's see what's going on for Pisces placements. All right. I hope you're doing well. I've had a long week and I am feeling it. I'm a little bit tired. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups, turning away from something because it's no longer satisfying. It's no longer fulfilling. You've lost love for it. There's no emotion there for you. Three of Wands in the current situation. You have your sights on something else. You may have already taken action towards something else, because you're waiting to see what happens. You're waiting to see if you get a response. The challenge position, we have the Six of Cups. It may have taken you a long time to walk away from a familiar situation. It may have taken you a long time to walk away from something that at one point in time it was very happy for you. So it may have taken you a while to admit and accept that what was once this beautiful Six of Cups energy had actually turned into the Eight of Cups over time. In the foundation, we have the Devil. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like you felt stuck and tied to a past situation. And that could be in love, recent, or going further back. It could be a person. It could be a trauma. It could be a way of thinking that you were taught, something you were brought up to believe. Something that it's a case of that's how it's always been done. I didn't know there was a different way to do it. Okay. A situation that was familiar and comfortable, but it became a bit of a gilded cage. So, you know, you lived with other people because it was a great thing when you started because you could all split the bills, or you live with family and, you know, it's a different dynamic. Take some of the pressure off, but slowly it turned into something unhealthy, restrictive, controlling, to where you felt like you couldn't live on your own, like you couldn't leave, like you couldn't move out if you wanted to. Could be a habit that you were taught or that you saw growing up and you just incorporated, never really questioned it, or you didn't know that there were different ways of doing something, right? Four of Cups in the recent past. Yeah, this is something that it can be an on-again, off-again relationship with the Four of Cups that you've decided to walk away from now, and you've actually taken steps in a new direction. It could be a friendship. It could be a family dynamic. It could be your attitude, your approach, your mindset towards something or someone, where you keep getting your hopes up and you get disappointed, and then they give you some sort of hope and then they disappoint you again. Or it's the type of situation that no matter what it feels like, no matter what you do, it always ends the same way. Okay? Different person, same situation, different person, same ending. You always end up being taken advantage of. You always end up being left behind. You always end up being depleted. You always end up being whatever, right? And it could be that this something happened recently where something else was offered to you, or you had a different idea, or you received a different perspective from someone else that you started considering. Because there's the Ace of Cups right there, right? Well, we don't necessarily see it because we're focused on the Three of Cups here that represent the times we've tried something and it's just not working. It's not fulfilling us, okay? And the more we focus on what's not working, the less we're going to see what else is available to us, okay? Because we're not in that open-minded, searching for options mindset. We're in the why the hell is this not working and what else can I do with it, right? Mindset. But yeah, I feel like something recently came into your life. It could be 4 days ago, 4 weeks ago, 4 months ago, even 4 years for some of you maybe, but it just took a long time for you to allow it to come closer to you somehow. Could have been an idea you've been toying with but never really taking action towards because you were tied to something else. But yeah, whatever this is, for some of you, it would have involved you breaking the mold somehow, okay? But you took some sort of action towards it with the Three of Wands. This new thing, this new person, this new idea, this new possibility. What's on the mind? We have the Knight of Cups. Either you've made an offer, you've extended an invitation, you've sent an application, and you're waiting to see what comes towards you, and you're hoping for some sort of offer. Or this is now you want to be making this offer, and maybe what you want is at some sort of distance from you, so you're planning for a trip. Or it could be short distance travel where you're going to be physically going to interviews, you're going to be physically traveling to meetings and negotiations, or you want to go ask that person out. But the Three of Wands is your first card, talks about how you're now excited for new. You want new, okay? So what's going on today? We have the Queen of Wands, we have the Three of Cups, and we have the Five of Pentacles. So for some of you, this is where you're headed with the Three of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag energy doesn't have to be. It's just something you're very drawn to, something you're very interested in, someone you're very attracted to. And you've heard me say this, the Queen of Wands often shows up as the other woman or the other party external to a current bond, okay? So I'm in a job already and this other job came up and I'm interested in that other job. That would show up as the Queen of Wands in a reading, right? Potentially, depending on circumstance. But just to give you an example. But yeah, there's some sort of, this could be asking someone out on a date. This could be spending time together, asking to spend time together. Traveling to see this person, meet this person at some sort of gathering. The Five of Pentacles is here with the Eight of Cups, saying that you haven't come out with a lot from this ending, okay? From this breaking the mold situation in your life. But whatever you do have, you want to invest here, okay? For others of you, this is a situation where you're going back to something that it was cut off. I'm seeing a situation where you met someone and your family opposed the connection so strongly, or your family or your friends or your community, whoever this is, they opposed it so strongly that you had no choice but to walk away. And you've been missing this person ever since. Okay? Maybe you've tried dating other people, they've tried dating other people. Maybe if that's the scenario, your family pushed you towards other people or whoever it is that opposed this connection in the first place. And something happened recently where you reconnected with that person and it turns out you're both single and you still care for each other very much. Neither of you has moved on or let go of the connection that you once shared. And so this is where you're starting to take steps towards overcoming that distance and having some sort of reunion, some sort of trying again, okay? Now, I want to clarify, this isn't the toxic ex. This isn't that person, okay? This isn't someone who's hurt you. This is a situation that something else stepped in and prevented it from moving further. It could even be a situation of meeting the right person at the wrong time because they were in a commitment when you met them. And you just had to let it go. You just had to walk away, right? So there could be recent contact here telling you, hey, I'm out of that. do you still want to see, you know, do you want to see if there's still what we felt in the past? Do you want to see if it's still there? So it could be that for some of you, because I do see that sense of reunion, of reconciliation somehow. Okay? But again, this isn't someone who has hurt you and betrayed you and stabbed you in the back. This is something where something intervened, blocked the two of you coming together or the two of you moving forward. Okay? And if it's not love, it's the same energy. You apply it as you see fit in your dynamic, right? You really wanted that job, but someone else was in it. You couldn't go for it. You couldn't apply it. You heard back from the company recently saying, hey, actually that person's being exited. We're going to be opening up interviews. You're first on the line, on the list, first in line. Do you want this? So you can now have that sense of reunion and trying again at something that was blocked previously, right? For others of you, you're going back to a dream. You're going back to an idea. I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur, start my business. My family told me I'm crazy and I'm absolutely forbidden from doing that. I have to stay and work on the family business, or I have to work on the family farm, I hear. Or I have to do this type of job. I have to work in this company because that's how it's always been. This is how we've always done it, right? And I wasn't going to break the mold. And you tried it. You really did. But you're miserable. You're absolutely miserable. And then recently something happened, or it's happening very, very shortly, where you get a glimmer, you get a glimpse, you're told that somehow your dream is still available to you if you wanted to try again. Or if you wanted to take a shot at it, a proper shot at it. It's still there. You know, you can start your business if you wanted to. You can change jobs if you wanted to, right? That kind of energy. So let's see. Let's get more out here for Pisces. 3 of Wands in the current situation. 5 of Cups. Yeah, you see, you went from the 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups. It's almost like you've already met your dream person, your dream place, your dream opportunity, and something interfered, came in between. And that could have been your own fears, right? Or a bad habit, or a bad, I don't know, or an addiction, or some sort of attachment. I don't know what it is, right? Some sort of trauma. And it's almost like you tried to recreate that 6 of Cups with other people, in other situations, in other dynamics, and every time they came up missing, lacking. Because it doesn't compare. Nothing compares. That's the 4 of Cups energy. Nothing compares to that thing. And then you start mourning the thing. Why didn't I go for the thing when I had the opportunity? Because nothing else compares. And beating yourself up about it. But again, recently something happened where it made you, as you were in a bad place, right, in a painful place, you got some sort of confirmation that what you truly want is still available to you. So you had to wipe your tears and pull yourself up and go, you know what, I'm going to take a shot on that. Okay? For those of you, this is just confirming you've walked away from an unfulfilling relationship, dynamic, because you're recognizing, you see how in the 4 of Cups, you have the Ace of Cups behind you, I was telling you, but she doesn't see it because she's focused on the 3 of Cups. In the 5 of Cups, she's no longer focused on the 3 of Cups. She has turned around and saw that if she wanted to, that 2 of Cups is right behind her. She's recognized the potential of what is behind her, or in a different direction than what she was looking at, right? Does that make sense? Not only that, but this is now someone taking action. And again, I just get the sense of a past idea, a past opportunity, a past connection that just never got a shot. Because again, it's like turning around. She's turning around and looking at that 2 of Cups. That's my dream. Nothing else compares. I tried. Nothing else compares. 6 of Cups in the challenge position. 8 of Swords. Someone has been stuck, tied, bound by what other people are going to say, what other people are going to think, how other people are going to feel, what someone else was telling them to do. They really needed to dig deep and find their own voice and find their own strength and find whatever it is that really made them happy. To find some self-love, actually. And that's not as easy as it sounds. Okay, there's a lot of work that goes into that if we're coming from this trauma place. But someone has been stuck, feeling like they can't have what they truly want. That's devil energy all over, right? The devil in the foundation, Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So this could be someone who was involved with an earth sign and they felt like they can't leave for whatever reason. I'm sure they had their reasons, or you did. This could be someone who was stuck in a situation because of money, lack thereof, or if they left, they were going to lose everything, or they were completely dependent on this thing, this job, this company, this person, someone's decision, someone in the family that provided them with money and support and a place to live, and they felt completely dependent on that person, and they just had to do what that person told them, because that person gave, but they gave with strings. I will fully support you, but you do what I tell you to do. That kind of attitude. Okay? So this person has been in between a rock and a hard place for quite some time. But it looks like whatever needed to happen for them to open their eyes to the fact that, you know what, if they wanted to, they do have the strength. They can do it on their own. They found some confidence. They found strength. Four of Cups in the recent past. Two of Pentacles. Yeah. Either someone came into some money recently. They gave them some leeway. It took some of the pressure off. And it was a case of, if I wanted to, I would have to take a hit financially to switch to this other thing where I'd be responsible for myself and paying everything for myself. But I would be free to pursue what I want to do. So they had a decision on their mind, right? This is someone who got a job and now they can afford to live on their own. They might have to make some sacrifices in the first few months. They might have to live paycheck to paycheck. They might have to borrow money if they wanted to, but the bulk of it they have. So if they wanted to move out from under the control of a restrictive family member or community or whoever this was that was giving them a place to live and paying for food and everything, but they're also controlling them. If they wanted to do that, they could, right? Or someone got some sort of confirmation, some sort of offer, like I say, with the Two of Pentacles. Hey, if you wanted this, you could have it. And it really got them thinking. It really got them thinking. But it also gave them a foot to stand on, okay, with the Two of Pentacles energy. It gave them something to hang on to grab hold of, and to work with. Some sort of resource, okay? The Knight of Cups on the mind. Six of Swords. Someone is planning a trip. Someone is relocating. Someone is planning to approach you with an offer, a declaration of love. Talk to you about, do you still want this? And this could be a person, this could be a company, this could be you towards someone else, okay? Flip the roles as they make sense to you. But now someone is in the mindset of, just say yes and I'll be on my way. I just need to hear your confirmation and I'm moving, I'm coming. I'm buying those plane tickets, right? I'm just waiting for you to say yes before I press buy. You're ready to go. You just need this person to confirm that they want to see you, that they're willing to, work on this with you, that yes, you did get the job, that yes, you did get that interview, that yes, you did get that place, that yes, you are getting the keys. Okay. Queen of Wands, Three of Cups, and Five of Pentacles. We have the Two of Swords, the Empress, and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, this is someone who, if this is you, you have found your own strength. This is healing. This is finding self-love. This is finding self-respect. This is discovering your self-worth, your own strength and capabilities, to where before you either didn't see it with the Two of Swords, you were afraid to look in that box because you felt like there's no way I could do this by myself, or someone else was telling you, you can't do this, you can't do that, okay? But there has been an avoidant energy here out of fear, okay? And Nine of Cups is like, I can do this on my own. The Empress with the Nine of Cups. something I've been running away from, I actually am really good at, right? I've been afraid to step out on my own because I thought I would fail, but actually, look at me, I'm thriving, I'm growing. My health is better, my finances are better, I look and feel better, okay? I live in a better place, I have better people around me, healthier relationships. Because I stepped away from whatever that was, because I broke the mold and I created my own path and I followed my own path. Because you came across it early on, like back in the day, you came across it weeks ago, months ago, years ago, but it wasn't the right time, it wasn't the right circumstance, you weren't ready for it, they weren't ready for it, the situation wasn't ready to be pursued. I don't know what happened, okay? But it's almost like this meeting this person, coming across this opportunity, having this dream, having this idea. For some of you, it was an actual dream, okay? That was the catalyst that planted the seed in your mind of that would make me really happy. So that you could then start to compare where you were versus what really made you happy. So that you can then start to slowly dig and get to that conclusion of, this isn't healthy for me. Do you know what I mean? It triggered, it was the catalyst to healing. It was the catalyst to empowerment. It was the catalyst to awakening for some of you. And for others of you, whatever you've been holding yourself back from with the Empress and the Nine of Cups, that's your dream come true. Again, Six of Cups, Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment. If it's a person, if it's a place, if it's a dynamic, whatever it is, that you've been holding yourself back from, that's also the truth of the situation, okay? The devil wants you to think that you have no control, and they are very convincing, don't get me wrong, whatever the situation is. But truly, if you look at it, they don't want us to know that it's our choice. They don't want us to realize that it's our choice, because then we can make a different choice. Do you know what I mean? So you felt like you had no choice because that's what you were brought up to believe, that's what you were taught, that's what you were told, okay? And whatever this bond was to this bad, toxic, unhealthy person, thing, mindset, upbringing, whatever it was so strong to where you didn't even feel like you had any leg to stand on to question it. Do you know what I mean? You just took it as is. Until you met this thing, this person, someone told you a different way of doing things, someone introduced you to something, and then you're like, oh, there's different ways of doing things. This other thing's actually better for me, makes me happier. You saw that in yourself. It gets me excited. It gets me out the bed in the morning. Someone gave you a book. For some of you, I'm seeing it. For some of you, someone gave you a book years ago. You read that book and it changed your life because it made you aware. I don't know what it was, but it made you aware there's a different way of doing things if you wanted to, that you could do whatever you wanted to do. It gave you a sense of empowerment, gave you a sense of confidence. It made you question some things that you never questioned. And that was the start to the path that leads you to this dream of yours, back to this dream of yours, okay? I'm just getting chilled all over. What else for Pisces? King of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, and the World. Yeah, you are now taking on the responsibility. You see how you're going from Queen energy to King energy? Somehow, there's this energy of you gave away your fire, your male, masculine energy, and we all have masculine and feminine, but what I mean by that is that go-getter, that initiator, that I'm taking charge. You kind of gave that to this devil energy because, again, that's what you were told, that's what you were shown, that's how you were brought up, whatever it is, and you just kind of went with it with the Queen energy. This is like passive energy, to where you're now saying, no, I'm in charge. King energy, King of Pentacles. I can make it happen. I create. I'm in charge. I lead. I will shoulder that burden by myself. I can take care of myself. I can take care of everything I want to take care of. It's my choice what I take on board and what I choose to say no to. Okay? And that wraps up, completes with a bow, the cycle of healing that you've been going through, the cycle of learning, of growth and transformation, as you're stepping into this new world for yourself, where you call the shots. You call the shots. And no, we can't control everything everywhere and every time, but we control ourselves. How I feel about it, what I think about it, what I'm going to do about it. And if the decision is, there's nothing I can do about it right now, I have to go with it until I find a better way, that is still my decision. It's not that I have no choice. No, I choose to go along with it until I find something else. It's a very different tone, isn't it, Pisces? So you are coming together, coming back together with, for some of you, this is your life purpose, a lifelong dream, your dream partner, your dream career, your dream in terms of how you make your money. Under the Eight of Cups, we have the Page of Swords, we have the Fool. This is something you've been contemplating for a long time. You just needed to have the confidence. You just needed to come to that place of, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. I don't care what happens. And that comes from a place of confidence of no matter what happens, I'll be okay. That's why we feel that confidence. It actually says, no matter what happens, I'll be okay. King of Pentacles energy, right? Ten of Swords. I think you're either going through this now, initiating this, or you've already done this because your back is turned with the Three of Wands, or you walked away, Temperance, Ten of Pentacles, from something that has been a long-term thing in your life, whether it's relationship, dynamic, mindset, your upbringing, Ten of Pentacles, right? And it's been comfortable, but it hasn't been your path. It hasn't been your dream, right? And not only that, but you were told to step away from your dream. You were told to stop pursuing your dream a while ago. Whether this is something you were actually told, something someone actually physically intervened, or you came to that conclusion on your own because it's almost like you didn't know any other way to do things other than what you were taught. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Or again, it was a case of right person, wrong time. Something else was in between. But it also triggered some sort of healing. Some sort of inner work that has led to both parties becoming free from burdens, from attachments, from trauma that was keeping them in unhealthy attachments, so that now you can come together and have a proper chance, okay? It's very deep. Let's see, Oracle energy and advice for Pisces. We're going deep again, Pisces. We have Owl, number 23. There are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. Yep. And you're following your own wisdom, and you're following your own path, and you're following your own beliefs, not something that you've always been told, but it never quite resonated. But you didn't quite know what you felt about it, how you believed, what you believed, I mean. So you just took that on board as your beliefs, right? Something happened recently where it's like, I have my own opinion about this now. I have my own belief about this. I have my own understanding about this, and it's different to what you're saying. So I need to make some changes, right? Because now all of a sudden, something I just used to go along with because I thought it was right, it doesn't feel right to me, and I don't want to do it anymore, right? Phoenix, 25, that's what I'm saying. Be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. You're coming out of the ashes, your own person, a number 25, with your own strength, with your own wisdom, with your own truth, determination. Transformation, I was just going to say big transformation energy. 32, another 5. Reach out for the power and strength to make changes, enrich your life, and become the person you want to be. You figured out the person you want to be. You figured out what you want to do. You figured out who you want to be with. You figured out what you resonate with, what you don't. You figured out what your life purpose is. It's a big deal. And you're taking steps towards it. Not only that, but you're taking steps towards it. Beware, number 3. Be careful who you trust at this time. Again, going back to Beliefs you never challenged. Your beliefs you never questioned. Trusting the wrong person for some of you. This could be a manipulator. You thought they have your back, but actually when you take a step back and you see the bigger picture, you see all the strings attached to everything that they've ever seemingly done for you. It all had strings. Okay? So you're now understanding. Again, I never challenged this. I never questioned this. But now with this new perspective, with this new understanding, with this new information, that's not right. You know what I mean? Like, what is that? Where does that come from? So yeah, there might have been you questioning some people that has led to some endings, okay, with that Ten of Swords. You questioning some people's motives, you questioning some people's attitudes or whatever, the words they were saying to you. And turned out, you know what, they're empty. Or they have strings to them always. Or they're just unhealthy. Or they've got an agenda. Or, you know what I mean? That has led to you walking away. Okay. Wow, Pisces, what a reading. Okay. Let's do your fortune cookies for the day. You can choose 1, 2, 3, 2 of them, 3 numbers, all numbers. And this could be linked to the message, or it could be separate messages that will help you through your day. 1, 2, or 3 for Pisces fortune messages. All right. Bottom of the deck, declutter. That's for all of us. Declutter your life. Let go of correspondence, objects, and people you no longer want. Someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side of themselves that you may wish to avoid. Everything we just said. That's just confirmation for me and for all of us. If you chose number 1, we have signs. Your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusion will soon disappear. Absolutely. Chose number 2, romance. Love is set to sizzle. The chance for romance is high for those seeking a connection. And for some of you, I didn't mention, the 6 of Cups can talk about a soul bond, and it can be someone you've never met. But it's the type of partner. It's your dream partner that you always thought you wanted, deserved, but somehow you never came across them in this lifetime, right? Because you've done the work, now they can come in. Because now you're on the same level of vibration. Does that make sense? And I feel like it's linked to that as well. And number 3, we have planning. Now is the time to lay down the foundations for your future. Financial gains are more than likely. Absolutely. Again, it goes back to just say yes and I'm buying those tickets, right? Or whatever. Okay, so Pisces, really, really beautiful reading today. Let me know how you resonate with it. If you do, where it applies for you, how it applies for you. But I really hope it helps, okay? I'm looking forward to your thoughts and your comments. Stay tuned for your weekly. I might be doing another love reading, another work and money reading as well. I'll see how I go. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.